It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's two teams who made their NFL debuts together back in 1976. It's the Seahawks and the Buccaneers under the lights on Sunday
night. We're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room? And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Burrow scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Seahawks at 4 and 3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Hurts. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. Well, safe to say the passing game is found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Now it's 2nd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First down, here's Burrow. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on third.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow has it to Hyatt on the out route. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Crawford. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Bellinger. Calling a gain of a yard, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
11 empty.
Achane is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Short pass to Howard, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Now back to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. From right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a...
There he goes, right side!
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow will throw. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown tonight. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7, and the Seahawks first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
At the Bucs 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? That'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. call to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He connects with Hyatt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Again, it's Burrow. Hyatt there to grab him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
46-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Throwing
and
from the
6
gun, it's Hurts.
at the 25-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw here.
At the 37-yard line.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Hurts throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And this is going to lead to another Bucs 30. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Buccaneers, they're